Mike Schmidt, a mall cop, loses his job after assaulting a negligent father who he confused for being a kidnapper. He is sent to visit career counselor Steve Raglan, who offers him work as a night guard at an abandoned family diner known as Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Though initially reluctant, Mike accepts the offer after social services threaten to take custody of his younger sister Abby and pass her over to his estranged Aunt Jane due to concerns of Mike's emotional stress. On the first night, Mike falls asleep and has a dream where he witnesses the kidnapping and presumed murder of his brother Garrett, whom was taken away by an unknown man. Mike is then met by 5 unknown children whom allegedly witnessed the kidnapping and promptly run away. On the second night, Mike meets police officer Vanessa Shelley, who shows him around the restaurant and tells him that the place closed in the 1980s after 5 children were murdered there. The bodies were never found. Mike's dream is repeated, though after Mike attempts to confront one of the children, he is attacked and wakes up to find himself wounded physically, though his wounds are treated by Vanessa. On the third night, Jane hires a group of delinquents to vandalize the restaurant in order to get Mike fired, an act which would enable her to gain custody of Abby. As the break-in occurs, the restaurant's animatronic mascots, Freddy Fazbear, Chica, Foxy, and Bonnie, come alive and murder the delinquents. One of the vandals happens to be Abby's babysitter, Max, which requires Mike to bring Abby to his next shift. The animatronics become active once more, being hostile towards Mike, though being friendly towards Abby. The animatronics befriend her, though Vanessa and Mike are hesitant, with the latter discovering that the animatronics are possessed by the ghosts of dead children, whom are led by a boy with blonde hair and allegedly talk about a yellow rabbit consistently. In between shifts, Mike explains the disappearance of Garrett when he was young, which became a cold case, and that he had been taking sleeping pills every night in order to repeat his dreams and find who kidnapped his brother. After panicking from Abby's increasing relationship with the animatronics on the 4th night, Vanessa warns Mike to not bring her to the restaurant again. Mike gets Jane to babysit Abby, much to her frustration, as he goes back to the restaurant during the day and overdoses on his sleeping pills. Inside the dream, the 5 children appear again and tell Mike that he can stay with Garrett forever, in exchange for Abby. At Mike's house, Jane is murdered by Golden Freddy, a variant of Freddy Fazbear possessed by the blonde boy, who takes Abby back to the restaurant. Mike is attacked several times inside of his dream and wakes up strapped to a torture device that attempts to tear off his face. He escapes the machine and flees the restaurant, but is critically injured until Vanessa arrives to help him. After Mike details his dream, Vanessa reveals that she is the daughter of the serial killer that murdered his brother and the other 5 children, William Afton, and that the animatronics and souls of the children are under his control. She also tells him that they will likely attempt to murder Abby, much to Mike's dismay. He drives to the restaurant with the necessary equipment to disable the animatronics and save Abby, who is taken into a back room by Chica. Chica tries to kill Abby by stuffing her inside of an animatronic suit with spring locks, though Mike disables most of the animatronics and saves Abby. However, he is attacked by Chica's cupcake and is separated from Abby, who is attacked by Foxy, but is saved by Vanessa. Both animatronics are defeated, but as the group try to leave the restaurant, William, revealed to have been posing as Steve Raglan and having murdered Garrett, appears wearing the now decaying Spring Bonnie suit, knocks Mike unconscious, and re-enables the animatronics. Knowing that they need to understand the truth, Abby begins drawing a picture of William murdering the children, while Vanessa distracts and shoots him but is afterwards stabbed. Abby shows her drawing to the animatronics, causing them to turn on William. Surrounded by the pizzeria's main mascots, part of his suit gets bitten off by the cupcake animatronic, triggering the spring lock machinery inside of it and crushing his body as he is dragged into the back room of the restaurant and locked away. Mike and Abby carry a wounded Vanessa out of the restaurant, though she falls into a coma afterwards and is taken to a hospital. Mike continues to look after Abby, and they return to their normal lives. In a mid-credits scene, Golden Freddy watches as the dying William bleeds out in the corner, closing the door on him soon after. In a post-credits scene, Balloon Boy is shown appearing inside a taxi driver's car. The end.